Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Metaphor. We've just arrived at the Orb-Wise path for Juna's quest, which maybe, in hindsight, I should have, counted two and two together and determined that doing her quest that she specifically asked us to do might have something to do with unlocking her as a follower, which I've been kind of muttering on about for a while now. But,
Okay.
Better late than never. Yes, let's go in.
Let's go.
Expecting no meaningful resistance from the inhabitants here, but you never know. The boss might still require a bit of strategizing. Okay. Get some items teasing us. Got more worms. Water worm. Interesting. Okay, as expected. Easy to kill. Hello.
Pardon?
Oh, mainlanders. As you can see, our burial grounds are but a den of monsters now.
Isn't that...
The guardian snakes you islanders offered your dead to, they were eaten, weren't they? Yes, the snake-eating bird was alone at first, but we're now seeing a creature immune to weapon attacks, as well as a water worm that breathes frost. Getting frostbite can really suck. Also can suck the life out of you. The only way to avoid it is for someone to act as a decoy to draw its attention. It's not much, but here's something for healing frostbite. Hope it'll be useful. I think we just might be able to kill the thing before it even gets a chance to freeze us. Or try to freeze us. Hello. What level are these? 20! Oh my god. Poor things. Jesus. I thought there was an item over this way, not an enemy, though. Okay. You got me. Weird slug thing. Okay. Well, thankfully, even when you get hit by these, it barely matters at all. Okay, this is gonna be a shortcut, a secret door, but for now we only have one path we can actually take. Three of those things. Honestly, I'm kind of curious about these. We know they absorb fire, interestingly. Okay. Oh wow, they're weak to slashing? Yikes. They never stood a chance.
Not bad. Excellent.
Nice. And I was just thinking about, when we might actually get a better multi-target attack. And there it is, Rising Slash. Medium slash damage, finally. I mean, it is more expensive, but yeah. Very nice. And very appropriate, I suppose, to get that after slaying an enemy weak to it.
Nice.
Of course, a new dungeon also means another opportunity to find more mimics, perhaps. Which I certainly wouldn't mind at this point. Okay, extremely obvious crawl space. Did we take damage from it? Okay. Fair enough. And let's see. 4 chests. None of them a mimic. What's going on?
Nice.
Oh, we've done it.
Hero's Jeweled Root. Wow. Okay. There's another one of those.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And some more money that we definitely desperately need.
Whoa.
Spangenhelm. Okay. Purely defensive a miscellaneous
you're
armor
so
item,
lucky.
so completely useless. And here we have another crawl space. Wait a second, so we could have just entered this from the main chamber? I really need to get better at just checking constantly for those kinds of things. In this case, it didn't matter because, you know, they made that particular treasure chamber so easy to access from 2 different ways. But obviously, it would be quite. It can be a little bit annoying to have to backtrack for a single chest that you missed when you easily could have just picked it up the first time around. It's not usually a big deal, but obviously, it's still worth trying to avoid, at least. Okay. Just do your thing. Then we do our thing, and then you're dead. Get more of those things. Even more of those things. Actually, right, there are 2 different types. Is it at all worth... Oh, wait. These are quite a bit stronger. Hold on. Were we fighting these
Let's do this.
previously? Maybe so. Okay. So the ones we easily killed weren't even... Nice. Weren't even the level 20 ones. Oh, look at that. Completely unnecessary. But completely worth it. Kinda wish we had bigger groups of those to fight. But you really don't get any more out of it fighting them the slow way, right? So, I guess we just do this. Faker rank 10. Okay. Guess we'll just follow this path. Or do we? It's always hard to say. Wait, this... Oh. For some reason I thought we had already gone to a different floor. Never mind then. Yeah, in that case maybe we just stay on this floor first. Okay. Good choice, I suppose, because this... Wait, it's not a dead end. Might still be a good choice, though. Why didn't I... At first I waited, then I changed my mind, and then of course that's when it attacked. Should have just waited. There.
Whoa.
Well,
Whoa. Miraculous medicine. Okay, actually useful. Oh, okay. A drop down. Another gold beetle, of course. Those chests are gonna be accessible from the other side. Just to make absolutely sure. Yeah, not from here, though.
Hello.
You'd best exercise caution if you plan to go further. Is there something up ahead? I felt the presence of monsters all around me, but I also sense strong murderous intent, though I do not know where from. Take heed, monsters may suddenly attack you. Don't get yourself killed. Not planning to. Especially not by these weak creatures. But... maybe there are some tougher ones around. Okay, this is just the other side of that first secret door, I think? Yes. Okay. Do I have stairs up or down? mean, it does look like the stairs up, or the ramp up in the north. Oh, is that... wait. I mean, it's probably not the main path. Rather, that's probably here where this NPC is. So I guess we backtrack yet again. Maybe it turns out that I should have gone up this ramp first when I got here. Now we have to take the extra long way around. And all the enemies have respawned. And we're attacking them at an absolutely glacial speed. From looking at the map, though, it looks like... oh, is that another gold beetle? No, it's just a fire. Okay, we could drop down there. I see. Or we can drop down into that other treasure room. Hello. There is a gold beetle, though. Nice. This dungeon actually had 2. Sweet. Oh, please dodge. Okay. Right. That's literally all that's here. Huh. Alright. That puts us right back here. There is a red dot on the map, which is possibly an Elementa type enemy. Or it could be a Melancholia crystal. Anyway, let's see where this goes. Oh, hello there. I guess that's what they meant by the enemies trying to ambush us. Level 36. Cute. These are level... I don't even know. Okay, there was a path up this way. Yep. More of them jump out. It takes so long before they even think about doing anything. How would they ever actually successfully ambush one? Seems completely impossible. Oh well. Bad for them. Oh. Fishman? Hello? No fishman? Here perhaps? No? Okay. Fishman? Hello? Sandworm? Waterworm, rather? So 35. Okay. There we go. Alright, now we have quite a few of them. Oh, over there we got the save point, and I guess the boss room, even though we don't have a map marker for it yet. Oh, pick up, please. Mossy threads. Wonderful. Go home, you damn outsiders. Island problems are for islanders to solve. We don't need your help. Yeah, you do realize that we have your literal high priestess with us, right?
What?
You can't mean you're going to try the what? You can't mean you're going to try the monster yourself, do you? Try the monster? Try killing the monster, perhaps? And with equipment like that? Or does she mean trying the monster as in tasting it? I don't know. Shut up. That doesn't matter. I'll slay him anyway, okay? Nobody on this island will doubt what a man I am. A dead man, that is. That sounds like something a little boy would say. A small boy, even. Well, how self-righteous of you! You're just here to kill a monster for money and fame. And what's wrong with that? If it also helps people in the process. Even if we weren't, you wouldn't believe us, would you? But no matter what you say, we'll do what we came here to do. Right, because a quest is a quest. All you're going to do is run away with your tail between your legs. No outsider would risk their lives for us. You clearly don't know who we are. Or care, apparently. Okay, that worked out nicely. Wait, did it? Was there a second worm? I could have sworn we actually killed this one. Never mind that. It did not work out nicely at all. It was awful. Catastrophic. Well, maybe not. Okay. Did I miss anything? Is there a crawl space here? There absolutely is. Very often you can even just see from, you know, from looking at the map. Oh. Okay. This will drop down there, where we just came from. Should I save first? No, it doesn't matter. We're obviously not going to die here. It's literally impossible. The previous dungeon, yes, okay, sure. But this one? No way. And it is an Elementa. And we surely have what it takes to deal with it. Oh, come on. We might not have what it takes to actually hit it? Even once? It's literally possible. What? How lucky did we get with that other one? In that other dungeon. This is so frustrating. Ugh.
Alright.
I mean, what more can I do? I got as close to it as I possibly could before starting to attack, and then the attack takes so long that it just wiggles its way away from you.
A magnificent find.
Ugh. Demonic vestment that grows more powerful when monster blood is spilled upon it. Bloodthirsty vesture. Interesting. Okay, and all that's just flavor text for restores HP upon defeating an enemy. Which is decent, but yeah, you know. And if nothing else, we can do this. And then we have a pretty much straight shot to the entrance. Of course, we'll have to revive that to respawn that Elementa enemy. So we're not going to let that one get away. It's absolutely crucial that we get, you know, whatever reward it has for us. All right. I'm not even gonna bother killing all of those. With a faster weapon, maybe I would. And honestly, I probably should equip one, because it's definitely quite likely that the same thing is going to happen again. Just... what are you doing? Nope. You gotta be freaking kidding me. This is insane. I mean... did no one test this? Did they not care? Is it intentional that some archetypes, or specifically the freaking powerful warrior archetype, is just incapable of hitting certain enemies and is just so helpless of fighting stuff in the field? It seems like such a weird design decision, but it's fine. I'm gonna try again until I get this stupid thing, and I'm stubbornly gonna insist on staying in the same archetype so I get the experience for it. So, I'll see you in a moment. Okay, enough playing around. I've literally tried like 5 more times. We're just doing this now. This is so much
Let
easier.
us settle
This is actually completely free. Well, almost. I mean, these things are still dodgy. You have to try, but it's the fact that it's almost completely impossible, almost literally impossible with the greatsword is just so silly. Anyway, punch that thing and just destroy it. Wow. What are all those? Gabotrum deals medium magic fire damage to all enemies. Let's see. Gabliza and Gakandera. None of these are useful right now. We're just gonna use a weak psych. And that's it.
A halfway decent result.
We didn't even get a rank for the Magic Seeker, which we still need to level up to rank 20 at some point, of course. So, it's not wasted, but come on, man. Anyway, back to the warrior it is, so the Swordmaster, which I could, of course, also just pump a bunch of experience items into just to get it leveled up. Because we could unlock the Samurai, and I can only hope, I definitely do hope, that the field attack of the Samurai is not as sluggish. But who knows, it might be. Anyway, we need to go back to this one, yes. Oh, it also equipped the Spangenhelm. I think we were using these? Probably. Yeah, extra strength. Thanks for trying to be helpful, game, but, you know. Anyway, now that that's finally out of the way, we can actually continue. Right, we do want to go down here, and up down here, and we're back. Alright. That did not take long at all, thankfully. Oh, and this is literally just the end of the dungeon. Right? Is there anything else? Not from the looks of it. We did get 2 gold beetles, which seems like a generous amount. We weren't looking for any other quest items or anything. Hold on. Auto recovery. Yes. Record. New slot. And honestly, I should probably remind myself at least what we're supposed to be dealing with here. Orb-wise path, bird monster.
Want in on this? Just between us.
Cockasadors. Be sure to fortify your defense. Yeah, well. They have a skill that repels non-magic attacks. Fire is effective. Non-magic attacks. I guess that would probably include the fiery physical attack, which is a physical attack, even though it's fire elemental. It's actually interesting. I mean, if it's both weak to the fire aspect of it, but also resisting or reflecting the physical. Is it still... I'm assuming that the reflect is going to override everything else, but maybe it's going to cancel each other out? Just deal normal damage or something? Honestly, I'm curious about that. Mind the cold too. Don't let him give you frostbite. Right. I mean, it's convenient that this boss is also weak to fire, apparently. We're still prepared to deal with that, of course. Well, maybe minus the fact that this might not actually work. I suppose as a backup, I can always just have regular bot, or just use slashing attacks, I suppose. That's also definitely an option.
This place.
Sure, it's gonna be fine. We're probably gonna just one-shot this thing with Dragon God Summon.
So...
And that's gonna be that. That must be the monster we're looking for. What chance did the snakes have? This foul beast is disturbing the natural order. What we do so that the dead may rest peacefully. It cannot be permitted to remain.
Go!
That's right. Here we go, everyone. Right. And no need to actually have Juna. Absolutely a need to have Juna in the party this time around, I was going to say. Which makes perfect sense and is exactly what I expected. Let's go... Yeah, we have to have Yufa and Hulkenberg for that Dragon God summon. Heismay would have been nice, but I suppose... Heismay would have been nice, May, but, we'll be fine without him.
You think you own this place, huh? You're not raiding this tomb on our watch.
I mean, I suppose we might as well. Or do we actually have... weak physical almighty damage to all enemies without consuming MP. But it does consume 2 turn icons, of course. Plus, it is still a physical attack, apparently, so it probably wouldn't work. I mean... Gain 3 turn icons. Huh. Okay, the gamble paid off, I guess. Sure. That being said, I'm going to try this because I have to, for science. It is still weak to it, so the fire does override it. Interesting. And it has a ton of hit points, actually. But we are dealing a ton of damage to it. It is definitely tougher than we expected, though. Level 42, I mean, yeah, that's quite a bit higher than everything else in the dungeon. We are dealing a ton of damage to it, though. Guess I'll throw a gold attack at it. Maybe we'll crit, not that it matters too much at this point. It did not crit, and it dealt pretty bad damage, honestly. Yeah, we're not gonna kill this guy, but it's fine. We'll just do this one again. And we can actually do a second, or rather a third synthesis attack in one turn, which is pretty nice. All thanks to the faker. Maybe I was wrong about it. And it got so close to dying, and once again it's... Okay. 2 attacks, and it even hit a weakness. So, wow, and then of course it used its 3rd turn to do a mass attack. Just, you know, for maximum annoyance. Fine, man. You had your time in the spotlight, and now you're dead. Enjoy. Health incense. Okay, nice. And still some pretty decent rewards, of course.
Great work, Captain! The Islanders will be happy to hear the news. Let's hurry and let them know.
Well, let's not hurry too much,
you.
because we still have a 2-day trip ahead of us. Imagination increase.
All right.
Which is much needed. Wow, not as much as our eloquence, though. Holy crap, that's so far behind.
But first, might I ask you a random question? What does strength truly mean to you?
It's what makes my physical attacks hit harder. To overpower others, to show compassion for others. The strength to show compassion. To fight on no matter what. You know what? That sounds
Strength is having the willpower to fight, I suppose.
That's an interesting stance.
Not the answer you were looking for? Or...
Well, then you pass. I hereby appoint you to the position of my personal escort.
Okay. I mean, we've been traveling for, I don't know, what feels like months together? Maybe it's been only weeks, but still.
You do know that I have an adoring public all over the continent, yes? I get absolutely swarmed when I go out alone. How honored you must feel. Oh, but I kid. I'm just glad to have you aboard.
You have me aboard. Right.
After all, we're both putting our lives on the line to achieve the same goal, are we not? So let me put it to you again. If there's something I want to save, are you still willing to risk your life for it? I do appreciate you fighting alongside me, and I was deadly serious about the escort thing. So, let's give it our best.
Quite a bit less hesitation here before the handshake.
The ephemeral songstress, Juna. Within her dwells the virtue of the masked dancer.
The masked dancer.
Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I feel like I can rely on you.
Alright, there we go. Again, better late than never.
Oh, that reminds me. I did promise to teach you a songstress's secrets.
You did, actually, yes.
Though I hardly think they're all that impressive. All I do is show everyone the me I want to be. It's the audience who sees that and feels what they do about it that makes me a songstress. It sounds cryptic, I know, but watch close and you'll see what I mean. Right, my good man?
It seems Juna will be dragging me along for the ride.
So, for your first duty as my new escort, shall we head back?
I think so.
Yeah, let's
Let's
go
go
back
down
to the
here.
inn.
Oh, we can't see the map from here, but I'm gonna head back inside just one final time to make absolutely sure. Guess we're probably not gonna be back. I mean, we're not really gonna have a reason to be back unless to pick something up, but... That final boss room is not fully explored, which always annoys me a little bit, but we know there's nothing in there, so... Yeah, I think we're just done here. There are definitely no more blue items left and no unopened chests, so I'd say we're good. That being said... Sorry, Juna. Hello, Heisme. I didn't change any equipment around, did I? Did I swap my skills? Yes, I did. Go back to the Icy Strike, because why not? Actually, what we could do... Because I saw this earlier, this would probably make sense to unlock. It's very expensive, at 20,000 mag, but... This would make absolute sense to have equipped on the Swordmaster and the Samurai. Of course, the basic warrior comes with it equipped. Well, once it's at max rank, of course. Still dealing slash damage. I mean, that being said, the Giant Slice is the only actual slash damage skill that the Samurai uses. Interesting. Is the idea just... I mean, this is also a... I mean, this is a single target slash. I guess this is intended to be the Samurai's main attack, other than Thunderblade, which is, I guess, to be used against anything, well, against groups that are not immune to it, and anything that is resistant to slash. We do have the 4 inheritance slots, of course, but those will fill up quickly. Would we want to use one of those to boost that slashing attack by 20%? And then, of course, there's also the martial lore, which increases basic attack power by 50% once you master the Swordmaster. I do like the idea of having both of those, but then, of course, you're left with only 2 more actually freely customizable skills. I suppose that's still enough. You could equip both of these, and you'd have two additional elemental options. Maybe that's not so bad. Yeah, honestly, that would work.
All right.
Sure. Let's just do it. That's what we have those hundreds of thousands of mag for anyway. Speaking of which... Oh, Mage and Thief. Right. I mean, Mage we've put a few ranks into. Not that many though. Thief, also a few actually. Didn't remember doing that, but okay. I mean, I suppose. This should be pretty quick to level up though. So why don't we go ahead and...
New skills, new possibilities.
do that. Unlocking the 15% MP boost as well for when we need it, which is certainly has its uses. Okay, that's rank 15. Wait, was it? Oh, did I have it backwards? No, it was 15 and 10 for the thief. Okay, good. Also health incense. There. Maybe I should have given that to someone else, actually. Maybe... I feel like in the past I gave health and mana increases to other people who seem to need them more. Or specifically health. But either way. I don't suppose it matters that much.
I'm still getting stronger.
Under life. Right. A bit weak, but definitely has its uses.
New power.
That one too, I suppose. Maybe more so. And now...
I see.
we study the Masked Dancer.
This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of the prodigious talent who takes on aspirations and dreams, conveying them through phantasmagorical arts to delight the world.
All right.
11,000 mag. Which
I'm
brings
counting
us
on you.
below 200k for the first time in a while.
Of course.
Scary. If thou prepare to face thine own inner weakness and unleash the latent potential, I shall bestow upon thee our soul the soul of the Masked Dancer. So this is the power of the Masked Dancer. If I use my masks effectively, I can adapt to any battle. Or I could just change archetypes the traditional way. I will face my fears and my own heart as well.
Good.
Right. Not sure that I
Still
ever
getting
actually will,
stronger.
but the option is there. And then eventually we're gonna unlock the Masked Singer, I suppose. It's the only logical next step. Interested to see how that one goes. Anyway, we are done here. Nice. And just for completeness, followers... Here she is, finally. Triumphant Hymn. After battle, all party members recover a little MP? What? That is so good. That is going to... basically... Wow, wait. If that includes enemies you just kill in the field, that might completely eliminate every last remaining mana problem that we've ever had. Not that we've actually had one, have had one in forever. Huh. Persona Master. Okay, that's what it's called. Persona Master, Demon Summoner. Nice callbacks. Increase MP recovery at max rank. Okay. Fascinating.
Hey,
Let's set up camp, right? If we want to continue
Right.
the journey we're currently on. Get here pretty quickly from a base, though. Wait. Huh?
thanks, but
Keep exploring. Oh, no. By keep exploring... I was confused by this in the past, and I still think they could have made this clearer, but by keep exploring, they mean keep exploring this dungeon. So no, we obviously don't want to do that. We want to go somewhere else. Right, okay. I think that's the correct choice. That's what I want. We camp and then we continue our journey next time.
Alright then.
Reportable quest. Yes. Of course. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I wasn't even able to report the quest to Nuras before, while traveling, because that needed to happen at nighttime. I might just spend time with Juna to improve my eloquence, which, as we've noted earlier, needs the help. I still have at least some of those bath salts to increase my agility, I suppose. So I could do that as well.
Sure.
Nothing left in me. Come on, you went this morning. Surely you could go again. Oh well. Let's cook instead. Finisher noodles. Finnish noodles. Traditional Finnish noodles. For this one we need the flour that we don't have, and for this one we need the gauntlet room that we still haven't seen. Oh well.
Alright.
Another dish from Heismay.
However,
We are rather blessed by the amenities of this gauntlet runner, to travel in such comfort. The kitchen is magnificent. So let us focus on the preparation of quality food. That alone can mend body and soul. However, mistake not my meaning. I would have you take the process seriously, as I do not mean to cut corners. Fair enough. I followed Heismay's lead and began kneading the flour into dough. Wait, is this bread? Oh, noodles.
Look!
Right. With the dough assembled, you must throw your entire being into stomping it. Divert all your power to your legs. Or, you know, if you're a regular-sized person, it's probably enough to just knead it with your hands. Yeah, we've a ways to go, lad. Don't give in to your fatigue. In summary, moderation is key. Clearly that applies to the heat as well. Yeah, especially when baking noodles. Wow, the shine and density to this dish we made is unparalleled.
in days gone by,
I present a taste of my hometown with our finisher noodles. I've no doubt it will make a filling meal. Nice. Nuras.
oh,
Hello there. Come to check on the progress with the lance? Well, you ought to know I never work on. I'd never work on it where those brothers could see. Well, they are not aboard the runner currently, so. So, how goes the relic search? Have you found anything? We have, in fact. Even if it seems like a piece of rubbish, show it to me anyway. There might be a hidden trick to it, like the others. Now that you mention it. And this is. It looks like no more than rubbish at a glance, but I say it never hurts to be thorough. Well, we pretty much know it's not rubbish, so. If this goes here, then. Capital. Never gets old. Absolutely magnificent. All the wisdom of the ancients sitting in the palm of your hand. Rather gives a chap a strength to go on.
That's awful.
It's like this every time. At this point, I think your reactions are more interesting than the relics, Nuras.
well,
Oh-ho? So, this what's it set up like this, eh? Then it could be forward compatible with modern design. Aha! Eureka! I'm struck, lad. Thunderstruck. The Nuras of moments ago was a driveling buffoon compared to the now. It's all thanks to you, Atantuo.
thank you.
I'm glad you're so enthusiastic about it. 6 heroes' leaves of light, alright. But you know, the more I see them, the more mysterious they get. They're fundamentally different from igniters in both process and function.
That's
Ordinarily, magic just isn't viable without magla and magic igniters. whether for the Gauntlet Runners or otherwise. In fact, this country's technology practically relies on magic igniters. Dangerous dependency, that. Might be why I'm so drawn to these relics, or you lot. You dislike igniters?
No.
No? They're fine things that are quite worth researching, but wielding power beyond one's limits is a fast track to madness. I've seen it happen, old boy.
The truth is,
Took a lot of experimentation. I'd rather forget that, truth be told. I was once approached by the government to personally participate in igniter development. They'd gathered up some destitute parapets who had no other place to go, and subjected them to experiment after awful experiment. You didn't stop it?
About that.
no.
The experiments had already started by the time they'd gotten around to asking me, and at that point, my dissent would have been met like an insect underfoot. I lost track of several engineers I once considered friends that did participate, and it's hard to imagine what evils they worked there. Us tech-minded maniacs, we're all too easily led astray. Dangle some new technology in front of our eyes, and curiosity will win over ethics every time. Every time? I hope not. I never openly opposed the project, absorbing myself in Gauntlet Runner research. Thinking back on it, I suppose that was an easy way to bury a guilty conscience. Naive as it was, I wanted to be responsible for an invention that inspired dreams, not one meant for only for death and destruction. And now, after all that, I've been kicked back down to the bottom rung. You miss out on fame. It's actually a step up. It's better. Yeah, it's actually a step up, man.
No.
You're not wrong. These days, I get to cruise and ramble as I please, with a seat in the prince's own runner. Oh, it's only because of my past choices that I can show off my best work nowadays. And the entire kingdom is a fine venue for it. A scholar could ask nothing more. I can sense Neris's pride as a researcher, as well as his deep trust in me.
I'm a lucky man to be part of your grand quest.
Alright. Finally some love for the gunner archetype that we've not really been using that much. Maybe the final one is eventually going to be really good, but so far it's been a bit underwhelming. It doesn't help that we are so gate-kept in terms of advancing Neris's storyline and unlocking more ranks for the gunner. But oh well. All that said, I hope you'll still keep an eye out for those relics, eh?
This one's important.
Right. 4 down, 4 more to go, right? And we're gonna get 8 heroes fruits. Okay.
However,
Something is nagging at me, though. Why the devil are all these relics, all these relic pieces so scattered about the world? Seems to me like they were all once part of a greater whole. So is this some kind of natural coincidental dispersal, or something else altogether? Well, next time you bring a relic, we may very well get the answer. Counting on you as always.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Piece of cake.
We made it all the way to the end of the Dragon Temple, so any of the monsters around here should be no problem for us, right? You would think so. Despite that, we shouldn't completely let our guard down. And don't forget, we leave in 8 days, so where to today?
What do you want to do?
Well,
now then.
A
we
village.
continue, obviously.
We could make camp there.
We
Ah,
could,
I see.
and we will. Wait, what do you mean 3 days? It was 3 days when we first
It's your
departed. And now... Huh? Aren't we? Yeah, we are starting from
Here's
here.
where we are now.
It took 1 day to get here.
Here.
So... I mean, yes, I guess we did spend time here, and if we had
Here's
just
where
kept
we are
traveling
now.
instead of stopping, then it would have been a 3-day trip. But, yeah, it's...
There's much to see.
It's your call.
Again, I think it could be communicated a little bit clearer.
You seem
A little bit more
interested,
clearly how
lad.
these
What
overland
luck.
travels
We could
work
rest for a
exactly and
bit
how much
while
time
this
everything's going
place-
to take. Because now by the time we arrive here, our weather forecast change is not actually going to be accurate anymore, right? Well, we're going to have to deal with that if it comes to it. There's not really
could
anything we
rest
can
for a
do
bit
about it.
there.
We'll still aim
Right.
for it.
It's
Great. Let's move.
What to pick?
What to pick? Courage, which would almost certainly push us over over the edge into the next level, rank 5. Use the toilet, of course. Typically a good
Right.
idea to do that once a day, I'd say.
Well then.
No luck, though. Gauntlet room, gauntlet room. Surely it's not just a random drop
What's
from
this?
doing this. I definitely feel like, because it's used in such an early recipe, that I might have just missed it. Right. No flour, no shroom. Everything else is actually finished. It's too late now anyway, but I kind of want to... I almost want to look up where those shrooms are to be found. Contact shrooms. You know what? It doesn't matter now. I guess we're not going to be cooking anything. Although we could be... Let's actually cook some of this. Can't even make 3 at once. Using all the Lumibees though? Let's do 1. It's fine.
All good.
We can always make more later. Alright. We've seen this exact scene before, right? Yes. Yes, we have. Okay. Okay. Any books we need to finish reading? I mean, probably. Oops. Nope. It's fine. Let me actually look at the list. Okay, we haven't read this one. Top secret poetry do not read. Uh-huh. Hold on. Juna's creative journal. Courage. It's not what we most desperately need. But I am very intrigued by it. What was the first one again? Imagination. We need more of that than we do courage. I could do more fishing just in case. I guess I never actually tried using the other, the third type of bait. We've only ever used the tail bait for the Master of the Lake, and then the grasshopper. I think, anyway. You know what? It's diary time. Juna was literally just sitting at the table in the same room. Surely she doesn't mind too much. Clusters of cryptic phrases and abstract drawings fill the pages. Was this written in some sort of trance? Maybe her handwriting is just like that. The difference between moonlight and starlight, the difference between me and you, the difference between love and romance. Inquiries like these flood the pages. I don't know why, but reading through this has got me in a cold sweat. Shivers are running down my spine. Well, we can certainly say that artistic expression is a serious business for Juna. I feel like glimpsing Juna's raw creative passion has increased my courage. Was it not the act of actually daring to read her diary that says do not read out in the open?
All right.
Wow, and again, this He's giving us so much. Oh wait, we had already reached level 4 courage. I'm dumb. Okay. But we're well on our way to level 5 and max rank. We're being super courageous. Wow. Still more left to read. Maybe it'll gonna maybe it's gonna make more sense next time. We'll see. Hey, it looks like we run into a shining mass of something or other. Hurry and do something about them. A shining mass of something? I had a feeling that something was off. The absolute audacity of that monster to come over here and bother us like this. Let's deal with it right quick, yeah? Sure. Oh, shining mass of something. Bombardier, okay. Haven't seen that happen in a while. Do these actually have something worth stealing? I mean, not really. Technically, yeah, but really, no. Medium slash, I guess. Now also boosted by the slash boost. Yep, that's pretty decent. More expensive than it needs to be, of course, because it's a multi-target spell, but or skill. Oh, not actually dead yet, but surely you just need to punch it like that, and that is that. Oh, hello. You're not a shining mass of anything. Okay. Punching works. Surely fire is repelled, as I thought. Oh, we start the individual battles over. Interesting. Well, we know this works. If he repels fire, I guess this is the way to go? Nope, he repels all types of magic, I guess. Whoops. Here, can we just speed this up, please? Third time's the charm, surely. Yeah, just do that. Now I don't know. Didn't I? Oh, wait. Am I silly? Don't answer that. Also... Okay, this is more science. It probably actually does repel all magic, except for light. That's fair. Which means that our party composition currently is kind of bad with 2 spellcasters that basically can't do anything else. I guess we haven't confirmed that... Oh, wait, this is a weakness? Oh. Okay. I could have sworn I had equipped a strong light spell on someone. And I thought it was a Tantua. In fact, I distinctly remember unlocking that, but I guess I must have replaced it by something. Either way, now we know that we have a weakness that we can hit here. So I guess that's really all we need to know. Dude. Okay, 5th time's the charm, surely. There we go. I mean... Can't just do that. It's honestly decent damage. Yours not so much, but... Just making sure... Get absolutely wrecked, you jerk. My god. What a hard-won victory.
That was nothing.
Nothing at all. It should have been nothing.
Sekreto, a settlement known for its marine trade, thanks to the bounties of the sea. The bay's most prominent feature, though, is a sinkhole of unfathomable depth. Some believe to gaze into its abyss is to be spirited away. The gauntlet runner glides into the inlet as seabirds overhead cry out songs of victory at their catches.
Giving it some thought?
There's something here. I want to make a quick detour before we continue. Yes. There might be gauntlet rooms to buy here. This looks so good. So nice. My, what a lovely village. It's like a little outdoor resort. Wouldn't you agree? It sure does look like some modern-day tropical resorts. Makes me want to go swimming. Agreed. All the islands around here are hot as blazes, after all.
What?
I bet there'd be a stampede on the island if people found out a famous songstress was swimming here. I can't imagine the islanders would know who I am. Perhaps I ought to gather an audience and sing for them. Alas, we are not here on leisure. Was there not something we needed to buy?
Honestly.
I believe I see the shop we seek. I don't know that we specifically seek any shop, but heroes fruits, we can just buy them. I mean, honestly, why not? And these as well. And even these? Heck yeah. Uncle Electur's Wonder Salts. Strength, huh? Niflheim Plunge. Magic. I mean... Pristine Clearwater is just nothing special, and Limp Goldfish, unfortunately, is also nothing special. Those can just be purchased back at Rhea, so no need to buy more here. These, however, I mean, am I actually going to use them? I don't know, but surely if I just take 5 of each, that's gonna be absolutely plenty. We couldn't possibly find ourselves traveling that many times anyway. We already... I mean, that's 10 nights on the runner to use those assaults on, plus what we already have, plus from the... the agility ones that we still had. Plus any that we might find. Hopefully we'll find a couple more of those rainbow ones, of course. So we're likely never going to use most of those anyway. I haven't done any selling in a while, actually. I just remembered, and yeah. Margot's Golden Arrow, we never sold this one. Or any of these very valuable gemstones. So we're just gonna sell all of this at this random tropical island shop. Apparently they have enough money to pay us, so there we go. Back up to 500k again. Nice. And that's it, right? Yeah. Sure. I mean, that seems like a pretty good purchase.
All right.
Continue our trip.
Hey.
Yes.
As the sun sets over the sea's horizon and the birds rest their wings, the gauntlet runner settles into a reef, waves lapping softly at its hull. The gauntlet runner anchors itself at the reef to stave off danger. Within its walls, the party sleeps peacefully.
Oh, nice.
All right then.
Memorandum, apparently. Sekreto. A fishing village located within the Virga Island archipelago, which surrounds a large marine cavern. The waves are calm year-round, allowing the islanders to build their home atop the water. The sinkhole, said to be caused by something plummeting from the sky into the sea, boasts unfathomable depths, and in its surrounding waters it is possible to catch great harvests of fish not available in other nearby waters. Well, it's not reflected in the fish available at the shop, unfortunately. However, it is said that those who have peered into the great cavern's abyss are taken away to another world, and many of those who have challenged its depths never returned. Well, all of that makes me peer into it and try to explore its depths even more, but alas, it's not an option. Get a Lumi Bee, very nice. We have another opportunity to possibly hang out with Juna, which we might actually do. Yeah, nobody wants to hang out. We don't need to talk to Neuras. We could take a bath. Is that more useful? The age-old question. Is that more useful than boosting our virtues? I'd say, in this case, eloquence is so far behind that we're gonna take this one. Are you feeling alright, my good man? Why are you calling me my good man now? All the time. Also, hold on. Yeah. We are gonna do this, but actually thinking about it...
Fine.
Doing that is going to advance the time to the next day, and then, who knows, there might be some event happening automatically, so I'm actually going to save here and now, and we're going to take a break, because who knows. With this game, you really need to be careful. Sometimes it likes to just draw you into very long sequences where you have no time to take a break in between. So, yeah. Better safe than sorry. As always, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.